I'm Tara Martine. I'm a registered dietitian with the Center for Creative Leadership, and today I'm going to show you how to make an acai bowl. This is an antioxidant mega punch. The base of this bowl is made from acai. Acai is a berry that is produced in Brazil, and it is one of the best superfruit berries in the world. It has 15 times the antioxidant power of blueberries, and we all know how good blueberries are for you. You buy this in the frozen section of the grocery store by the frozen fruit, and you want to just make sure that you get the unsweetened kind of acai. It comes in little packets, and when you open the packets, it looks like this. So this is frozen acai puree, the puree of the acai berry. So for this recipe, you put in 2 packets of frozen acai, and we're going to go ahead and blend that up with a tablespoon of almond butter. Just like with your peanut butter, you want your almond butter to contain almonds and maybe a little bit of salt. You don't want it to have any additional hydrogenated oil or sugar. So we're going to go ahead and put in a tablespoon of almond butter. Right. After that, the third ingredient that we're going to add is a ½ cup of soy milk. So you could use soy milk or your favorite non-dairy milk. Alright, so we've got our frozen acai puree, we've got our almond butter. You could use peanut butter if you wanted to for a different flavor profile. Sometimes I add a little bit of cocoa powder for a little bit of chocolate flavor. And then you've also got your non-dairy milk. Next step is to go ahead and blend this up in a high-powered blender. And when you do this, you want to start on low power. Then you will gradually turn up the power as you are pressing the food into the blades until this becomes a consistency of an ice cream or a frozen yogurt. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure everything's on low and go ahead and turn on the blender. I just want to give you a shot of this so you can know what it looks like when it's done. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead and spoon this into the bowls. So this makes about 2 servings. And then once you get the puree into the bowls, that's where the fun part begins, because you can get really creative with your toppings. And since we are on the antioxidant train right now, I'm going to keep that going by adding, the first thing I'm going to add is a bunch of blueberries. On top of that, I'm going to add some toppings to add a little bit more fiber to these dishes. First thing I'm going to add is just some plain old-fashioned oatmeal. So this is uncooked old-fashioned oats, a lot of soluble fiber in this, and I'm going to just sprinkle that over the top. It's going to give it a little bit of crunch, and like I said, some good fiber for you. And then we've also got some shredded unsweetened coconut. So when you're buying this at the store, make sure you look for unsweetened. Otherwise, you'll probably be getting excessive amounts of high fructose corn syrup in your diet, but otherwise, this is a healthy source of fat, and it's got a good amount of fiber in it. And then lastly, just to add a little bit of sweetness to the dish, you can add a little bit of local organic honey, you could do a little bit of agave nectar, or maybe even a little bit of maple syrup, and you just drizzle it slightly over the top, and it comes out looking really, really pretty. So take a look.